According to experts, almost 2/3 of American adults are seriously overweight or obese.
1 in 10 adults are living with diabetes in the U.S. today.
Every 20 seconds, someone is diagnosed with the disease.
Americans are not winning their battle against obesity.
This is a problem and there's a lot at stake.
What is officially the biggest health crisis in American history.
All of my family struggle with food. My dad has diabetes, my mom ended up getting bariatric surgery. But the thing is that our struggles with food didn't have anything to do with money. We lived in an area of town where there was plenty of grocery stores and restaurants and you could get healthy food. Our stuff was about sort of the emotional side of it. I started Groceryships when I sort of came to understand that people were living in these things called food deserts, where there's very little produce for sale and tons of fast food. And so we created this program that the Los Angeles Times actually called Food Inc. meets Native American Healing Circles. So there's education on one side, which is nutrition education, cooking skills, all the sort of practical skills you need to sort of navigate a difficult environment.
Being in Groceryships has helped me change my lifestyle because I've learned how to read labels, what to look for in the ingredients. I've learned that I can eat as many fruits and vegetables a day as I want.
We didn't even know how to spell vegetables, let alone eat any, no. Our meal was Fritos and chili. Now we have, we have string beans, green corn, just good healthy stuff.
Before I was eating now a lot, McDonald's, fried foods, French fries. Now it's more like I make my kids green smoothies. I try to cook them soups with a lot of vegetables.
I enjoy to be in a grocery shop because I learn a lot about health.
Before I just go and get, I need to do food, just grab this and this. No, now I know that I can check labels because Groceryships teach me that.
Education by itself is not enough. Because you can know something and you're still going to Taco Bell the next night or getting a dozen donuts on the way to work.
You could tell me all day long about eating healthy and I could read about it, maybe try a recipe, but until I actually seen it and worked with it and learned the labels and everything, I was not that interested in it.
What really sort of helps people change is the support of a tight-knit group. And in those meetings, there's a lot of the education that I talked about, but there's also a lot of times where we're just talking about what's going on in our families, what's going on in our lives, the pressures and burdens that people are carrying.
Sometimes you can just talk even with a nutrition person, like just side by side, it's not the same. But when you have a group, like Groceryships do, a circle group, it's better because you learn from the audience experience of the other people. You feel like, oh, so I'm not alone in this. There's a lot of people that are passing through the same thing.
I feel like I have a big family to support me to be a healthy person, not only healthy physical, spiritual and mental.
We think it's great for people to bond with each other. We do, and that's a good in and of itself. But what happens is that group of women or that group of parents becomes a support structure for each other. So imagine that you're living in a food desert and you want to get healthy, but doing it on your own seems so difficult.
Oh yeah, being in the group, that support from the other members is just amazing because there are times when I feel like I gotta go and get something to eat that I shouldn't eat, And so I can just text, make a group text, and then next thing you know, I'm just getting texts back to me, don't do it, Dorcia, you can do it, hang in there. There's always somebody that will wanna go on a walk. There's somebody that will listen.
And then my weight, oh my God, my weight started going down when I started trying all the different things after I got the Vitamix blender.
I started seeing the way of my body changing.
Groceryships is not a weight loss program. We don't even talk about weight. And yet, in this current group, we had a woman drop 60 pounds, we had another woman drop 30 pounds. And I'm not saying that that is wonderful because of the weight loss. It's more that weight loss shows on an external level the internal changes that are happening. And so what you see in these women is an increase in their sense of value, sense of self-esteem, sense of connectedness with everybody around them.
Now I can do things, I feel better, I got more confident in myself.
How the Groceryships model is designed to spread is organically. And what that means is that, you have a group that goes through 6 months together, and then some of those members will be so inspired by their own experiences that they start another group.
I feel like, it has really changed me as a person. I want to help people, and I know how now.
I feel thankful because with Groceryships I got the tools that now my kids can have, and they can keep it to teach their family.
I'm so proud to be a part of Groceryships. I don't know what to do.
They're putting this treasure in our hand, that it's a valuable thing.
I think Groceryships is doing their work in a healthy way, changing our future.